Hey, this is Kat from Red Mountain Shaman, and I share shamanic wisdom through dreams, visions, nature, synchronicities, intuition, channeling, art, music, photography, and shamanic journeys. Welcome back to my channel. In my last video, I did a channeling from Archangel Zedkiel. And I remembered that I had been visited by this angel before, so I did some digging around in my files, and I found this shamanic journey from a couple of years ago I wanted to share. So today's episode will be entitled My Shamanic Journey, October 15th, 2020, The Seventh Fire. After opening my door into a shamanic journey last night, Cernunnos appeared. He shape-shifted into a huge buck and invited me to climb upon his back. We gained momentum, and he took me to the sky. We rode past the moon, and he said to feel her energy. He said he was taking me to the seventh star of the Pleiades. We came to a place that looked a lot like Earth, and there was a green forest where we landed. We walked upon a dirt road there, and we came upon a fire burning in a square stone box. He said, "This is the fire of the seventh flame." The fire then turned purple-violet. We went around the fire in the middle of the road, and behind it, the road turned into golden bricks. Yeshua was standing in the middle of the road. He said nothing, but he stepped to the side, and he stretched out his arm to the horizon as if to urge us forward. After following the golden road for a short time, we veered off to a smaller, seemingly secret trail until we came upon a crystal clear pool of water. I entered the pool and laid on my back and asked for a forgiveness healing. I saw a white angelfish swimming in the fresh waters beneath me. I felt compelled to dive down and swim with it, and I noticed a golden ring at the bottom of the pool, which I retrieved and brought back up to the surface. I heard, "The sacred hoop will begin to mend at the birth of the golden age." I also heard, "Your good deeds will circle back around to meet you." The current in the water became stronger, and I started to float down the river. As I was floating down the river, I saw vast orchards of fruit trees and a golden jar of honey. Cernunnos followed alongside me for a while at the shore and then disappeared. Up ahead, I saw a gathering of Native Americans. When I got closer, I could see that it was Sitting Bull, and he was beckoning me to the bank of the river, holding out a star quilt. I wrapped myself in the quilt and was greeted by other ancestors in the group that I did not recognize, but Black Elk introduced himself. We sat around the campfire and we did a short ceremony with the Chanupa. Then Black Elk said he wanted to move into the sweat lodge. Almost immediately, my body floated up out of the lodge with the steam and smoke. I asked where I was going, and I heard, "To meet the Creator." Then I heard a voice, and it said to share what I have seen when I return to Earth. Then the Creator manifested into my main guide. He gave me Sitting Bull's white horse and led me back to Earth. We stopped at the 7 sacred pools. I got off the horse and stood in one of the pools. Then I saw an angel with wings appear. I asked who the angel was, and he said his name was Zedkiel. He gave me a hyacinth macaw, which flew onto my shoulder. Then I felt and saw a surge of golden white energy come up through the pool. I got back on the horse, and my guide traveled with me a short time, and then I heard, "You are home." After the journey, I decided to do some research on all the symbolism in the journey, and here are some of the things that I found. Cernunnos is a god of untouched, pristine nature and wealth, animals, free-growing fruits, vegetables. He has the ability to bring natural enemies into peaceful communion, and life, crossroads, warriors. His offerings are acorns, oak leaves, mistletoe, fruit, grain, oranges, milk, and honey. Then I did some research on the Pleiades. Both Hopi and Lakota have oral traditions related to their origination from this star cluster, and some believe they communicate through mental telepathy during ceremony, which has happened to me on a few occasions now. Some believe it is now apparent that the Pleiadians are working through selected individuals to help humans rise to a higher state of consciousness so that they can move into an existence of balance and harmony with the power source of the universe. Then I did some research on the seventh flame, or the seventh fire, and I found a prophecy called the Seven Fires Prophecy. Each fire marks certain events. The seventh fire will light the last fire of peace, love, brotherhood, and sisterhood if humanity chooses to reclaim the wisdom of those who came before them. The other meaning I found is connected to the Archangel Zedkiel, who appeared in this journey. This is the holy amethyst flame that embodies God's freedom, alchemy, transmutation, forgiveness, and justice. Some believe that this violet flame is the sacred fire of the seventh ray and is invoked to heal the body, mind, soul, and help us secure our individual freedom so that when we are free, we can free our households, our towns, our nations, and our planet. The next thing I did a little research on was the white freshwater angelfish. This fish is symbolic of universal energies. Freshwater angelfish provide a bridge to the angelic realms and reflects an unconscious desire to connect with them. Those who have angelfish totem flow through life with ease that defies the chaos around them. The next thing I looked up was the Star Quilt. This represents friendship, a link between the living and the dead, the direction in which spirits travel to earth, immortality, recognition, and respect. I then looked up the 7 sacred pools, and this is a place in Sedona, so I'm not sure if my guides are nudging me to go there or if it has something to do with the number 7, which is very powerful. And then Angel Zedkiel is the angel of righteousness and virtue of God. He heals emotional suffering, replacing negative condition with light and joy. He helps with forgiveness. His colors are violet, indigo, deep blue. In Jewish tradition, he is an angel of mercy, benevolence, memory. He assists Archangel Michael in battle to aid in the conflicts with dark entities. And the last thing I looked up was the hyacinth macaw. Changes and clarity happening within, transformation, seeing things from a higher light, dancing to the beat of your own drum. Listen to and be guided by intuition. Don't allow others to place you in a negative aspect. All is within, but safe to meet teachers. You don't need others' approval to pursue spiritual aspects or deities. Work in love, not competition. Work with dreams to develop psychic skills and abilities. Seek authority within rather than without. Best to leave alone those who I cannot change or encourage or uplift. Don't allow positive thinking to wash me of truth. Don't allow others to impose on me appearing as if they need help, trying to press me out of obligation to serve their needs. Whatever is done in dark will come to light. I will find authentic people my soul vibes with. I have the right to defend against those who take advantage of me, and it's not any less kind. Use this time to quiet the mind and listen to the higher self and angels. Use discernment. It's okay that not everyone likes you or is your friend. The bird color meaning: blue, listen to thought forms and don't pass them off as mere thoughts. Yellow, listen to the still small guiding voice within you. Black, shield from lower vibrations in our surroundings. Never stop learning, stay focused, on target, and keep going. And so that's about it. I believe that everybody can meditate, and when we see simple things, even just a color, it can mean something. So it's always good to do a little bit of research on the things that you see in dreams or in meditations or journeys, or even in a flash of inspiration. Just look it up and see what the meaning is, because I think that the Spirit is always trying to speak to us if we're open to it. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. And I find it interesting that a few years ago this was given to me, and just so much of this stuff I've been able to use over the past few years. So I think these things are really important to take time to be quiet and still the mind and allow the Spirit to speak to us. So have a great night, and if you guys are interested in my work, see the links below.